to the country and to this honorable house. Madam Speaker, I'll also congratulate all the 24 nominees because it's not a small feat that they were nominated in the midst of more than 57 million Kenyans. Madam Speaker, I support the report from the committee, but with an exception on the rejection of the approval of Honorable Penina Malonza. Madam Speaker, I look at Honorable Penina Malonza as an honorable lady who has grown through the process for her to get where she is today. Madam Speaker, let's remember, Honorable Penina Malonza is the first Cabinet Secretary nominee from Kitui South constituency. Madam Speaker, I have listened to those who have spoken before me as they narrated on her presentation and her articulation of the questions that she was asked. Madam Speaker, being a first from that constituency, we need to give her the credit that she has already achieved that feat. She had no predecessor to teach her or guide her on how to go through the process. Madam Speaker, I also continue to read a lot about Madam Penina Malonza, and I learned that she has been a deputy governor for 5 years, which of course was also achieved through hard work. Madam Speaker, it's also good to mention that having lost the position of deputy governor in the year 2017, Honorable Penina Malonza again vied for the position of woman representative in Kitui County. This, Madam Speaker, can only confirm that this is a determined soul we are talking about and a lady who is going to work for this country. Madam Speaker, away from politics, I looked at Penina Malonza's career progression. This is a lady who has grown from being a facilitator to a supervisor, to a senior supervisor, and eventually a director. Madam Speaker, thereon she goes to become a deputy governor, and when we look at her career progression, this is a lady who is destined for greatness. From deputy governor, I pray and I believe she'll now go into being a cabinet secretary. Madam Speaker, we look at a lady who holds a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, but she has gone ahead and applied to continue studying another master's degree. Madam Speaker, that talks of a willing learner and a lady who is even going to learn in her new position as the Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. Madam Speaker, once in a while we are asked who your classmates were. It is good to confirm that Honorable Penina Malonza received her Order of Grand Warrior Award on the same day that I received mine. So I know she has done an honorable job to this country and she rightfully deserved the award. Madam Speaker, I also read of many acts of charity that Honorable Penina Malonza has done to her community. She has served orphans, she has served women, and Madam Speaker, anybody who lends to the poor lends to God. So let us believe that the prayers from these people are also what have gotten her to where she is today. Madam Speaker, I read on to hear that some of the issues Madam Penina Malonza had was that she could not articulate her answers in the questions she was asked. Madam Speaker, the biggest challenge we have in my community is in regards to human-wildlife conflict and compensation to those who have been affected by those issues. Madam Speaker, when Honorable Penina Malonza was asked that question, her answer was that she should engage the concerned committee to increase budget allocations for her to serve Kenya. That is the right answer that was expected, because whenever we have asked these questions, it is an answer of budget allocations. For me, that was the perfect answer that she should have given. Madam Speaker, as I conclude, I wish this honorable house takes its time to quickly approve the nominees so that this country gets on moving. The people out there are waiting for us to deliver on our promises, and I believe by us urgently approving the 24 nominees, the country can move on and we can be able to serve Kenyans as we promised them as we were campaigning. Thank you, Madam Speaker.